Pisces, hi, welcome to my channel. Adrian Nelson here, Regression Hypnosis practitioner and psychic medium and psychic coach. And this is a general reading for the sign of Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Ascending. Or if you don't know where your placements are, you can also check down below in the description. There's a link that says free natal chart that gives you those placements. It's very, very helpful. But this is a mid-November reading. The focus is love. Please remember this is a general reading, so please take it as it resonates. And without any further ado, let's get started. We are going to use the Light Seers Tarot by Chris Ann. We're going to look at your current space. How did you get there? What's coming towards you? And we're going to clarify that. Please remember this is a general reading, so please take it as it resonates. And if you'd like to support my channel in growing, I'd really appreciate you liking the video, as well as subscribing to the channel and hitting that all notifications bell so you know when your weekly readings are coming up. Okay, recent past. Page of Wands, Eight of Wands. Okay, that's nice. I like that very much. And then the Hierophant, so very good there in the recent past. Seven of Swords in the current space, the Devil, which is that Scorpio sort of energy, Seven of Pentacles, the Moon, which is actually a very Piscean sort of energy, the Knight of Swords, the Four of Swords, and the Strength card, Leo energy. Okay, very interesting. Wow. Not at all what I expected. Anyway, so Strength card, not that I have an expectation when I do a reading, just saying it's a bit of a surprise here for Pisces. Anyway, so Strength card, overall energy for your reading, Leo energy, energy of 8, energy of infinity, energy of flow. There's not really a nice way to say this, so I'm just going to say that. Some of you want to be mindful of the company that you keep, okay? Some of you might be having some trouble in your relationships or even in your life, and it might be because of the sort of like influences that you have in your life or have had in your life for a while, and you might want to be open to releasing those, which can be challenging sometimes because, let me put it to you like this. So a good thing to always do or to pay attention to is, how do you feel after you had an interaction with someone else, whether it was a phone call or text or an email or, whatever it is, went for coffee, whatever. How do you feel after you had that interaction with someone? Because somebody maybe they feel a little bit jealous of your life. Maybe there could be some low vibes here happening where, and I don't necessarily feel it in the relationship, but it might be affecting the relationship, where for those of you that are in a connection actually, or even friends may say to you like, that may not be a good person to hang out with, that might not be a good friend, and obviously you might not actually agree with it, you might not feel the same way, but there could be a space where somebody could possibly not have the best intentions towards you. They sort of like smile in front of you, but then behind I feel that they might be hanging out with somebody that feels unfulfilled, and they're trying to almost fix your life, but they're technically trying to fix their lives, and that has a negative impact on your connection. Seems very innocent, not really innocent. This is more sort of like a wolf in sheep clothes type of thing, all right? And just have to let you know that if you don't maybe look at those personal connections and be willing to make those changes, Pisces, there is a very real possibility here that either you might lose a connection that you already have and already appreciate, or your energy might just be of such a nature that it's so sort of low that it's almost like not possible for you to attract positive love. Okay. So maybe look at that, but also look at, your own energy and your own field. What is it that you may be sort of harboring within your energy field that might not be the best thing for you? What are the choices? As Louise Hay, the founder of Hay House, always used to say, and I really loved it so much, really opened my mind, is it is important to periodically stop and take a look at your thoughts and to ask yourself, do I really want this thought to manifest as physical experience in my life? All right. And the question is, do you want this interaction to manifest as physical experience in your life? For the recent past, we've got the Page of Wands, the Eight of Wands, and the Hierophant. So there's a beautiful sense of freedom that came about here. There's a beautiful sense of inner peace. Um, Everything really, really well. Now, I feel that for some of you, you sort of know that it's time to go to that next level. Might be a little bit hesitant about it, but it's almost like all is fair in love and war, in the sense of you may not have been ready, but now you're ready, but you're also a little bit on the fence about it, even though you're ready. You know, I like that. I'm going to tell you why I like it. I like it because um, it is light that is actually pulling you forward. Okay. And then in your current space, we've got the Seven of Swords, the Devil, and the Seven of Pentacles. Okay. Um, Pisces, I don't mean to be funny. I don't mean, I prefer to sort of deliver messages that is good for you, but then again, I also believe in delivering honest messages. Somebody here doesn't have good intentions for you. It could be the person that you're dealing with, but I feel there's outside influences causing sort of like animosity here, okay, in your space. Um, there might be people here that you believe are on your side that are not. Um, or, let's rephrase that. So what happens a lot of times is somebody wants you to win. They want you to win, they want you to be successful, and they want to support you. But when you start to win, and they might feel almost like you might separate from them, like you might grow bigger than them or do your own sort of thing, tribe, whatever, it often hits a lot of the patterns inside of them. And then they start getting into all side of crappy situations, which you may end up being blamed for. Okay? Because here's a situation here that might be reflecting strongly on you that you may not even be aware of it. Okay. Somebody might be trying to break you up. It could be a third party situation, but it could also just be a case of misery looking for company where somebody doesn't want you to be happy and doesn't want you to move forward and doesn't want you to embrace your allness and your shine because they sort of that it sort of like rattles their own sort of demons type of thing. Okay. But I do also see that, especially with being Scorpio season at the moment, and there's a great sense of confusion here for some of you. But if you can do your best to keep your focus on, sort of why you started things, on what is important to you, because sometimes we get very lost in the details and we start getting a whole lot of things piling on top of each other, and we forget sort of like what is the fundamental things. So I would say focus on those fundamental things again, whether you're in a connection or not, so that your energy can be directed in such a way that you only draw, like, like I normally speak about that magical magnet inside of you, so that you draw magical, beautiful things to you. All right. That's actually something that I speak quite a lot about in my mind unlocking course, which is, you can check it down below in the description. Now, with this moon energy that we have over here, this moon energy going forward, I feel that you're getting a whole lot more control over your emotions than you may previously have had. And not everybody wants this, because somebody would rather sort of control you here as opposed to you being in control. So you could also have a situation where maybe there's a lot of opinions about, yourself, your home, your job, your personal life, whatever, your relationship, your connections, the person that you're dealing with. But it could be that you're dealing with somebody that's just outright malicious, but you could also deal with somebody that's in a lot of pain, and they might believe that they're helping you, but they're not really. It's not your job to save anyone, though. Okay. Because there's the possibility here that some of you, and I mean, I have to bring this up because there's a possibility here that some of you could experience breakups, leave people that you're with, because you believe that you're sort of standing in your power and that sort of thing. Meanwhile, your mind may have been a little bit influenced. So I would say now already, take some time, get some clarity, tap in with your spiritual team, ask for help. This might be a good time if you are already a practitioner or anything like a psychologist or a doctor or like a counselor or whatever you are, a flower seller or whatever. This might be a good thing to time to check in with someone else, because remember, as human beings, we are wired to be biased within ourselves and to not see our own patterns. It's just normal human nature. It is what it is. Okay. um, Because here with the Four of Swords also, some of you might be missing out on something good. And somebody might not really want your best interest. I'm just going to get this cards. All right. One more. Oh, interesting. Clarifying that strength energy in your overall space. So you got, I want to show you this because this is so amazing. Ace of Stars, which is the Ace of Wands, Eight of Pentacles, and Ace of Cups. Focus on you. Focus on what makes you happy. If you're in a connection, focus about your space. And Pisces, 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 Pisces. Keep your business, your personal business, to yourself. I would even go so far as to say don't trust anyone right now. Give it about 3 or 4 weeks. There's a lot of things that are coming out at the moment, lots of manky things coming out at the moment. Let the season pass. Give it about 3 or 4 weeks before you sort of open your heart to stuff, because not everybody that smiles with you is fully supportive of your greatest good. So keep your business to yourself. All right. Somebody asks you to marry you, somebody asks you to go for coffee, somebody asks you to I don't know, be in a relationship or maybe get some help, counseling, whatever. Keep it amongst yourself. That's your problem, not anybody else's problem. Okay. Trust me on that. Okay, let's look at that Eight of Wands there in the recent past. Grab one card for the Three of Pentacles. Somebody, it almost feels, and I mean, I don't mean to yap on this, but it keeps on coming out. It's almost like there might be some advice that first of all, it might be unsolicited. But it comes across as, pure kindness and support. That somebody might convince you that, do they actually really care about you? Do they really love you? Or like that sort of thing, do you even want to go for that? It's a case of misery looking for company. Okay. That's all I'm going to say about it. I'm not going to go too much into it. This is not a reading about nasty friends or, low vibers pretending to be friends. This is about love. So let's look. Let's see what we got with this Hierophant energy. You got the Queen of Cups, the Six of Wands, and the Nine of Cups. So, Six of Stars is Six of Wands. It's almost as if somebody's life isn't going as well as it appears it is. And they may have initially started off by trying to fix your life because, it's almost, this could have started from good intentions, but then took a little bit of a left turn. Okay. But I also feel it's almost like you are aware of this, Pisces, but you don't want to acknowledge it to yourself. You don't admit it. Let's look at this. I'm going to draw one card for that Seven of Swords. In the Seven of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles together in your current space. What's going on over here? I don't know. I saw the Hermit over there. It might be time to take a little bit of a break. It's important to remember that by doing more than it is that you have to do, you're not really doing yourself any favors. Wheel of Fortune, things are taking a positive turn. It might be a slow turn, but the truth will most definitely be revealed. That you can take a bet out on. The truth will be revealed, Pisces. The Devil energy, we've got a Chariot, which is, okay, let me first show you. So we've got the Chariot, we've got the Sun, and we've got the Queen of Pentacles energy. So maybe a Cancerian is slapped there in the middle of things there with that Cancerian energy. But the Sun is also what conscious life force, Queen of Pentacles. It's time for you to, for some of you, this could be a business partner, because with that Queen of Pentacles over there, which is all about money, materialistic things, the things that money can buy. Business might be going in a very positive direction, but you might be dealing with somebody that actually wants the business to thrive, because when things are really thriving, they might sort of want to get rid of you. So if there's any sort of contracts and things, you want to have a look at that. I can see why this is having a big impact on your personal life. All right, let's look at that Moon energy for the energy that's prospectively coming your way. Page of Staffs, Ten of Staffs, the Emperor, Aries energy. Staffs is obviously wands. So you know who you're dealing with. Some of you, you're very aware of it. You might not want to believe it, but you're aware of it. And emotionally, it's a very challenging thing to let go of. But there's a choice that you're going to have to make here going forward. If you don't cut this person off now, there's a choice you're going to have to make going forward. It's either going to be your romantic connection, or it's going to be this space of the other person that might not have your best interest at heart. Okay, let's draw one card. Well, there's way too many cards. I'm going to put them all back. The Judgment card came out on top. For that Knight of Swords energy heading your way. I mean, this is not a personal reading. My personal readings are about an hour and a half, anything up to 2 hours actually. I love to go into details, you know. The Hierophant, same energy we had before. You knew that you had to let go of this person. You knew this person is bad news for your connection, but I feel that you tried to justify it, but you know, can't really, because as I said, you know, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but this is one of two things. It's going to be either your love connection or the friendship, or the connection, whatever it may be. And, you know, as we already established, that connection might not have the best interest for you personally. It's your choice. I'm just giving you the message. All right. If this connection is important to you, you're going to have to choose it. Because if you don't choose it, it's not going to choose you. Okay, to another part of it. Finishing off with a Sacred Destiny Oracle card for you, Pisces. For love, what do we have for Pisces, please? Heavy days, but you know it's Scorpio season, Pisces. And in Scorpio season, you're going to discover things that are not going to be on your best interest. We have 4 cards. I'm just going to read them out and show them to you going forward. There's transformation, gateway to new things, and there's a wisdom unlocking. I feel that you already know what the best choice is to make, and what I love is I see you making it. Okay, so that's what I got, Pisces. I hope that it helps. If it resonates with you, I really appreciate you liking the video, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. Remember to hit that notification bell and that all bells so you know when your weekly readings are coming out. And if you're interested in a personal reading, any of the other services that I do, coaching, or you just want to be inspired and motivated, because when I put together my website, ahngreatlife.com, the main motivation was to inspire and motivate you to know who you are and to be a better version of you. So you're more than welcome to check that out in the link down below as well. From my heart, namaste, love and light.